Let's check out the Gay Pride collection at the Home Depot. We're starting off strong with this adorable handbag featuring rainbow-colored nut drivers. They set up this DIY jewelry making station, so I made a choker and an anklet. Queer art was sprinkled throughout the whole store, like this art installation made by a local lesbian. They literally thought of everyone. Gay electricians, we got you. Gay rock climbers, we see you. No kink shaming here. This mask would be great for pride after parties or networking events. This is a great gift for any gay that you know that needs their crack filled. This rodent repellent also works to repel homophobia. These glitter body paint sprays are super fun. My best friend actually picked up the silver. She sprayed it all over her baby and it looked like a little disco ball with legs. It was so cute. I think this tool belt is great for carrying around gay things like chapstick or condiments. They had rainbow-colored cacti for the plant gays and knee pads for the gay elderly.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
I was just wondering, where's your guys' pride section?
Your what?
Pride section?
Pride. Like gay pride.
Uh-huh.
We don't have like a specific section for
Oh, you don't?
Uh-uh.
Okay, interesting. Thanks.
Y'all, where did they put this? This is it, y'all. This is all we get. Also, side note, not is it only in the back of the store. They literally put it by the clearance section. Proud. I guess not. Are these mice gay? It's not giving pride. Tell me these string lights don't look like Easter eggs. What is authentic about a white t-shirt? I don't think this means what they think it means. They did a bunch of smiley stuff, which isn't that like the movie? So did they just move movie merchandise over here? Colors on this tag. What do they even mean? I see one more polo shirt. Oh girl, what the tea sets that look like they were painted by the kids who make their clothes. And we are leaving because we do not support bigotry. Bye-bye.
Happy Pride Month. In my Target that used to have the Pride section, it's now all USA. Yay. It's an American summer. Except for tourism, because tourism's down because no one wants to come here. USA, woo! And honestly, my dad served in the military and I'd love to be really proud of this nation, but it's hard to be proud of it under Donald Trump. But hey, you know, while you're here, pick up a USA bikini. You know, why not? Yeah, Target's really taken this anti-DEI thing to another level.
Yes, they are, and they're taking this anti-DEI thing to another level because there's a president that's actually listening to the people that are done with this woke stuff and the DEI that's going on. And look, they're following suit. Companies are, right? Welcome to another episode of our Lives of TikTok series. If you are new to this channel, make sure you head on down and subscribe.
You know why corporations aren't going all in for Pride this year like they have in previous years? Because they never actually cared about Pride. And you know how I know that? Because they were nowhere to be found when gay marriage was still a controversial issue, because corporations just go along with whatever the market demands, because they are seeking to sell products to the masses. So they will do whatever it takes at a given time to appeal to the masses. And at that time back then, Pride propaganda was all the rage, so they went all in. And before the Pride propaganda, gay marriage was still controversial, so they never made a peep during Pride Month. And now that suddenly everybody's exhausted with Pride and so tired of the rainbows being shoved down their throat, again, corporations are following suit and doing what the market is demanding and not going all out for Pride. Corporations just go along with what the market demands. And that's not corporations being evil, that's just corporations being made up of thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of people who are not all going to share the same values. The only values those people all share is that they all want to make money.
If you think a fishing pick and flexing in the mirror makes you a catch, baby, you look like you smell like Axe body spray and unpaid child support. Put a shirt on and be a real man.
Just common sense with Granny.
Would you ever let a gay dude flirt? Did you ever let a gay guy flirt with you a little just to keep your spirits up a little?
Keep my spirits up a little?
Or just like say you're sitting somewhere, you're talking to a guy and it's a gay guy. Did you ever, not act real straight or something because you were... You know what I'm saying, though? To try to just have a decent day or whatever? You know what I'm talking about, though? Like you took advantage of him.
You see what Trump just said? He said the next pandemic, the next COVID pandemic, has to be made in America, or else they're going to tariff it 50%.
Happy Pride Month, everybody. Just a quick PSA as we get into this beautiful month of June. If you don't support the gays, theys, or thems, if you don't embrace the queer community with open arms, if you don't support them, and not only support them, but be an ally for them, especially if you're a straight white dude, I hate you and your mom. Have a great day, everyone.
Learning that half of the population is functionally illiterate, like, has ruined me. It has made me, like, I'm surrounded by idiots. And, like, I don't want y'all to be dumb. I wish y'all were smarter, because it's stressing me the out that I have to share a planet with you people. Like, there's a chance that my nurse when I'm in the nursing home isn't going to believe the vaccines.
I got a text today asking why my cousin, who's a cop, isn't invited to my extremely gay wedding. And I said, we don't eat pork and I don't want pigs at my wedding. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, bro, I literally hate it, right? Whenever I tell people I'm from Oklahoma, and they start laughing at me. They're like, oh, you're from Oklahoma. You live in Oklahoma. Yay ho, yay ho. Do you guys go picking your potatoes? Do you guys ride your horses to school? Do you guys have cows as friends? Y'all go tornado chasing? As if I want to live here. And then when I tell people that, people are like, just move then. Just move. Oh. Does it look like I have the financial stability, okay, to move out of this state, move to a different one, and start a new life? In this economy?
To hell with it, I'm just gonna say it. We need to split the country in half. All the progressive, liberal people that want to unify on one side, and all the white supremacists and conservatives, Republicans on the other side. Let's just split the shit, all right? Obviously, we ain't never going to agree. Obviously, if y'all want to be white supremacists so much, how about y'all have y'all side and y'all could be white only? I mean, I know that, you know, some of the Latino for Trumps and the blacks for Trumps that want to go on that side, you know, do whatever you want with them. But then we can have the other side and we can all live in peace. We'll build this big that Trump keeps talking about, but instead of putting it on Mexico, we'll just split it right down the middle of America. That way, we ain't never got to talk to each other ever the again, because you delusional. You can't take accountability, but you think that we're soft in all it is, but you keep running from us. Man, fuck here, man. Let's split the country in half.
You are crazy, and that's why we're running away from you, because you're nuts. Hey, take a look at what CNBC was saying Thursday. Job report likely will show hiring cooled in May. Here's what to expect. And then the report. U.S. payroll increased by 139,000 in May, more than expected. That's the liberal fake news media we're talking about. Even Donald J. Trump, great job numbers. The stock market is up big at the same time. Billions pouring in from tariffs. It's like it's working out the way he told us it was. Prices are down, income is up, our border is closed, gasoline is cheap, inflation is dead, our country is booming, companies are pouring into America like never before. Donald Trump, promises made, promises kept. The mainstream media lies to you, fake news. June is Veterans Appreciation Month. It should be, right? We should have June now marked as Veterans Appreciation Month instead of Pride, right? If you agree, comment below, Trump 2028. Oh, Elon and Trump battle. I had a video put out yesterday. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It's getting worse. We'll see where this ends up. Elon's totally lost it. We'll see what's going on, but I will tell you, Mike Tyson, he wants you now to kith. He wants you to kith and make up. So get together, figure it out. You're grown adults. Stop with the back and forth. I don't care how many followers I lose. I don't care what anybody says. You go against Trump, I'm coming after you. Anybody else tired of these wishy-washy, fair-weathered friend Trump supporters? Some of the people I respected the most are just total sellouts. That's one opinion, right? Charlie Kirk, he's getting a little upset that Obama's not held accountable. Hillary's not held accountable. Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, Pelosi, Schiff, Fauci, Mayorkas, Liz Cheney, Mark Milley, Jamie Raskin, James Comey, all not held accountable. When is accountability going to start happening? We've been waiting for over 120, 30 days, right? And we have Lindsey Graham and Blumenthal from the Democrat side who just constantly are running over to Ukraine. I don't know if they're taking any kickbacks, but they are looking for World War III to happen. We need that not to happen, that's for sure. And Washington, D.C., you guys know, has more rhinos than in Africa. And we are experiencing it again with them trying to get rid of the big, beautiful bill.
What a beta. The recent terror attack in Boulder, Colorado has underscored the extreme dangers posed to our country by the entry of foreign nationals who are not properly vetted, as well as those who come here as temporary visitors and overstay their visas. We don't want them. In the 21st century, we've seen one terror attack after another carried out by foreign visa overstayers from dangerous places all over the world. And thanks to Biden's open door policies, today there are millions and millions of these illegals who should not be in our country. In my first term, my powerful travel restrictions were one of our most successful policies, and they were a key part of preventing major foreign terror attacks on American soil. We will not let what happened in Europe happen to America. That's why on my first day back in office, I directed the Secretary of State to perform a security review of high-risk regions and make recommendations for where restrictions should be imposed. Among the national security threats their analysis considered are the large-scale presence of terrorists, failure to cooperate on visa security, inability to verify travelers' identities, inadequate record-keeping of criminal histories, and persistently high rates of illegal visa overstays, and other things. Very simply, we cannot have open migration from any country where we cannot safely and reliably vet and screen those who seek to enter the United States. That is why today I am signing a new executive order placing travel restrictions on countries including Yemen, Somalia, Haiti, Libya, and numerous others. The strength of the restrictions we're applying depends on the severity of the threat posed. The list is subject to revision based on whether material improvements are made, and likewise new countries can be added as threats emerge around the world. But we will not allow people to enter our country who wish to do us harm, and nothing will stop us from keeping America safe.
This bill legalizes sawed-off shotguns.
Washington Post just ran one of the most ridiculous headlines ever, even by their standards. And on my very first briefing, several months ago, I said I would hold anyone accountable in this room. The Washington Post actually had this headline: the mysterious drop in fentanyl seizures on the US-Mexico border. How is this mysterious? There is no mystery about why there is a decrease in fentanyl coming into the United States. This administration's strong border policies are the reason there has been a decrease in fentanyl trafficking. His strengthened relationship with Mexican President Sheinbaum and all of the measures he has been taking to deter illegal human and drug trafficking at our United States southern border is the reason for plummeting fentanyl seizures at the U.S. border. There is nothing mysterious about that, and we'd like to see the Washington Post update their headline accordingly. This is clearly trying to intentionally manipulate the minds of the Americans, and I think the American people understand why there's been a fentanyl drop. In our office responded to this inquiry. We provided a whole host of the reasons that fentanyl seizures at the southern border have dropped, and the Washington Post refused to run them, and that's despicable.
We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway.
How mad do you think President Trump is going to be when he finds out that Elon Musk said I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong, you know it.
Look, the president already knows where Elon Musk stood on this bill. It doesn't change the president's opinion. This is one big, beautiful bill, and he's sticking to it.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
Obviously, we all saw Elon tweeted at Trump, and he was saying the reason you're not releasing the Epstein list is because you're on the Epstein list. Here's the thing. I think everybody's on that list. When I say everybody, I mean everybody. I think that's why they're not releasing it. Do I think Trump's on there? I don't know, probably. When I say actors, celebrities, musicians, politicians, chefs, I think everyone's on there. I grew up going to parties with celebrities at a very young age in Hollywood. There's the party, and then there's a party inside that party, and then there's an inside that party. So when I say that you're there, doesn't mean I'm automatically accusing you of things. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But that list needs to come out because we need to know who's on it. And there's a difference between going to the party and being at the party and then doing things with children, okay? So huge difference. I'm not defending anyone. Most people in my eyes at this point are guilty until proven innocent. But I'm just saying, as someone who like kind of grew up around these things, let's kind of see the gray area in this.
I'm so glad I wasn't Team Elon from the get-go. I'm so glad I'm not Team Elon. It's Trump forever, baby. Trump was right. I only trust Trump. Just saying.
This Trump and Elon thing just isn't making sense to me. Because Elon, if you knew that Trump was in the Epstein files, why didn't you tell us earlier? Well, why didn't you tell us? It's kind of shady to wait until you guys have a fight, right? And then Trump, probably don't start a war with the guy who has an army of robots who call him daddy, right? That's probably not that smart. Like, this is also not smart. I'm starting to feel like it's got to be staged. Like, so that they can figure out who their real friends are, and like who the real people are, and like force the Epstein files to get out. It has to be a setup.
Binder has some breaking news. She's transitioning and adopting new pronouns. She's indie.
Hi, I'm Karine Jean-Pierre, and I am the author of a new book that's coming out this fall called Independent. It's coming out on October 21st, so please do grab it. And the reason I wrote this book, coming out of the White House, you know, serving as White House press secretary was an honor and a privilege. But since I have left, the people that come up to me, strangers that come up to me just across the country as I'm traveling, and sometimes right in my neighborhood, at a grocery store, supermarket, airport, my daughter's school, the number one question they ask me is, Karine, how do we get out of this? How do we protect our democracy? How do we protect vulnerable communities among us?
Binder's shopping for sweet potatoes at the grocery store, and customers are asking her about vulnerable communities. How about Binder, who controlled the auto pen? Did you know he had cancer? Did he really get lost in the closet? Binder spent 2 years lying from a podium, and now she wants to tell us the truth?
Would you support just removing the southern border in its entirety?
Right now, I believe I'd rather take a chance with Mexico than the U.S.
Do you think the United States is more dangerous than Mexico?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, definitely, for sure, right? DEI is dead. It's dead, right? Woke, no longer popular. It's going away. You're seeing it. Businesses, they don't have to comply. They're not doing it. Under Joe Biden, they felt compelled. There also be punishments coming their way. Businesses are in the business of making money, right? And making money is going what, you know, USA should make them a lot of money. A lot of good USA shirts in stores now. Make sure you are out supporting that and showing that this month should be for veterans, right? We should have a whole month dedicated towards Pride, but leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about today's video. If you enjoyed it, thumbs up like always. There's a lot going on. We went over all the beginning of DEI stuff, Pride, and also into the Elon situation. And we still have Biden staffers and, you know, we see press secretaries writing books and basically being like, I had no idea what was going on. Everything was great. We don't know. We were in the dark as well. So let me know your comments below like always. Thank you guys for all the support. Like always, there's a super thanks below. If you enjoyed today's video, you want to help donate to the channel, hit that super thanks button as well. It goes a long way. You guys are the best. Appreciate all the support. But just like that, today's video is over, and I'll see you guys on the next one.